Got a cat hair on me. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the channel. Hope that you are having a wonderful one out there today. What are we doing? What have I got for you? What do we have? What's happening? Today we are listening to the Hooters. They may be a hoot. They may be a hoot nanny. I should have made that joke before. I wonder who watched them when they were kids. Their hoot nanny.
Please clap.
We're going to listen to their track, All You Zombies. This is off of their second studio album, released in 1985. That will be Nervous Night. We are listening to this track because it was suggested and sponsored by Stuntman Croc McGinty, which I love saying that. Thank you so much for the sponsorship. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate that. Never heard of the band. Don't know a thing about them except who watched them when they were kids. All You Zombies. Let's listen to it. We'll discuss it after. Hold on. I pulled up the wrong. I wasn't typing this right. I didn't have the right album pulled up. Hold on. Nervous Night. There you are. All You Zombies. There you are. Now we're ready. Here we go. Intro's got my attention. Love how the guitar came in through that ambience.
Tried to set it straight. Looked him in the eye. Let my people go. Holy Moses on the mountain.
It's got kind of a reggae police kind of thing going on with the rhythm.
The golden calf. Went to get the 10 Commandments. Break it in half. All you zombies, hide your faces.
Also has a Western guitar style too.
All you people in the street. All you sitting in high places. The piece is gonna fall on you. No one
That's cool.
spoke to know. Working on his ark, working all by himself.
Love the guitar coming at the end of the measure.
Saw it coming. 40 days and 40 nights. Took his sons and daughters with him. Yeah, they were the Israelites.
There you go. It's a very tasteful use of the synths when they do it here. big drums right in your face. That was a really nice way of coming up.
Where have all your children gone? Sitting in the dark, living all by themselves. You don't have to hide anymore.
Big organ chop. There's that reggae organ.
Your faces, all you people in the street, all you sitting in high places, the peace is gonna fall on you. All you zombies, show your faces. I know you're out there. All you people in the street, let's see you. All you sitting in high places, it's all gonna fall on you.
I gotta be honest, when I saw the name of the band, the album cover to an extent, I just thought that this was gonna be like a hard rock band. I don't know why, but the Hooters just makes me think it's gonna be like some hard rock band from the 80s. And perhaps in other tracks they are, but in this track they are far from it. This is a smooth, reggae-infused, kind of police-esque, kind of cool, mellow track. I love the ambience that the group builds in here from the keyboards, that ambience, and then the way that they begin this track. I love when a track, little by little, begins to show its the different elements that they're building into as the song kind of gets underway. It's like a train leaving the station. It picks up steam before eventually, reaching, of course, full speed and traveling to whatever destination you're going. In this case, the song. They pick up steam as it goes with the introduction of the instruments. The bass comes in, the keys provide that ambience. The guitar eventually comes in with those sustained notes that we would hear as, the song moved forward. So it's those elements that are little by little established before the song gets underway. And I just really like that intro. It kind of gently dips our toes into the water and allows us to get acclimated to the temperature. And I think this song was just really cool. I enjoyed the lead vocals shared by Eric Bazillion and Rob Hyman, who they're also handling some of the guitar, the bass, keyboards, melodica, and different things there. The drums, David Uosikinen, I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly. I like how the drums, for the most part, kept that steady pace throughout, which, once it's down, it's down. But then in the fills, that's where, the big toms would come in, or, the heads of the drums had that more earthy kind of sound, that kind of 80s sound, right? But not like a V drum, just that big kind of fill an arena kind of sound. And I really like how those are used at the end of each measure, along with that guitar riff that would come in, ba ba dum bum bum, and then it kind of leads you back into wherever the song was going forward from there. I really enjoyed that. I thought that was a nice structure to the track because verse and chorus wise, the song moves at a very similar pace. The verses are all sung the exact same way. There's no really true deviations in there. So that makes it a little bit samey. Where do you get those differences? Of course, in the chorus, or at least in the break. I like the break and how at first it kind of gently laid us down, put everything down, lowered the lights a little bit. The ambience is built up again. That's cool. I was hoping for a solo, right? So when the guitar first came in there and was kind of repeated those long wailing lines from before, I was like, okay, I like that, but I want like a solo out of this. Then you had the keyboards that would kind of spring in and provide like kind of a solo, I guess, or maybe not a full solo, but kind of a half solo as an aside to the guitar. And once again, the keyboards being played by Rob Hyman, who's also singing here. And then I was like, okay, that's cool. And I was going to come in here at the end of the video and say I wanted a solo, like I wanted a guitar solo or something. And then we eventually do get a guitar solo right after the keyboards exit at that particular point. And either that's going to be Eric or it's going to be John Lively, who is solely credited with guitar as well. So whoever's performing the guitar solo, perfect. Because I thought it was very well welcomed in that particular moment. And then, of course, it gets back to the verse and the chorus and goes back to where it is. And at that point, the organ comes in as well, kind of really now lending itself to that kind of reggae influence there. But I thought that was a cool track. I think it had all the right makings. I like how mellow it was. And it definitely surprised me because I really thought that this was going to be something completely different. Holy Moses met the Pharaoh. Yeah, he tried to set him straight, looked him in the eye, let my people go. Let my people go. Holy Moses on the mountain, high above the golden calf, went to get the 10 Commandments. He just gonna break them in half. All you zombies, hide your faces. All you people in the street. All you sitting in high places, the peace is gonna fall on you. Like, no matter your position, whether you're in the street or high places, be right or those pieces are gonna fall on you, so to speak. No one ever spoke to Noah. They all laughed at him instead, working on his ark, working all by himself. Only Noah saw it coming. 40 days and 40 nights. Took his sons and daughters with him. Yeah, they were the Israelites. Holy Father, what's the matter? Where have all your children gone? Sitting in the dark, living all by themselves? You don't have to hide anymore. Like, God, come on out. You don't have to hide anymore. People, come out, right? Everybody come out. Show your face. Let's kind of make this right. And I do like the lines, no matter where you are, it's all going to fall on you. You bet, just be right. Looking at the Wikipedia track, or Wikipedia article for this track, I should say, it says, it was first recorded live and released as a single in 82. It was included in the band's debut album, and an extended version, which we just listened to, was included, obviously, in this album. This version was released as a single in 85, reaching number 58 on the Billboard Hot 100, and within the top 20 in Germany and New Zealand, but most successful in Australia, in which it hit number 8. There you go, influenced by reggae music. It said the band was working on a different song when the idea just came to us like a vision. The band members dropped their work on the other song. I wonder what that other song was, and finished All You Zombies that night. Writing partner Rob Hyman believed the song to be the fastest they had ever written that was of any quality. Let's see. Obviously, a different version, which we just mentioned. Became a minor hit. Eric Bazillion told the Chicago Tribune that he didn't know the meaning of the song despite having written it. People ask us what it's about. The weird thing is, we didn't consciously put the heavy stuff in there. Sometimes the heaviness just finds its way in there. Hyman later told Songfacts that the biblical images, including Moses and Noah, were not part of any agenda, though some radio stations refused to play it. I love songs like that. You just listen, and every time you hear it, you kind of wonder what's going on. I do really like that, and I also really like songs that are open to interpretation, not completely open, because you need some sort of you need some sort of structure or like some sort of containment. But I do like a track that can lead to many different interpretations and lead to a lot of different meanings depending on who's listening to it. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the music. Hope you enjoyed your time here. Thank you so much, Stuntman, for the recommendation and for the suggestion. Let me know what you guys thought of it in the comments down below. I appreciate you stopping on and coming on by. Please come by again tomorrow, and I will see you all then. Bye, guys.